I find a tape in Frankie's Fruit Flake cereal for a chance to win $5 million. All I have to do is win against 3 other contestants in a parkour trampoline water park. Do I have what it takes to be the best and survive this place's most violent mascots? I completed all 14 achievements, and welcome to Finding Frankie. I find myself in a room and a TV turns on. It explains the game show and I'm ready.
From around the world have been brought here to the world's largest indoor trampoline, water, and parkour park. With over 3 stories of action-packed parkour obstacle courses, this is going to be a game show you won't ever forget. Did I also mention there's a little prize for our lucky winner?
The door opens and I put on my suit and mask and I press the button. The next door opens and I see all my contestants. The light turns on and the countdown begins. Person next to me false starts. Frankie bursts in and kills them and grabs the person to the right. I'm not hanging about. I run into the hallway and the door closes. What was that all about? I decide to go to the parkour training area and run through the course to give me some sort of advantage.
Achievement unlocked.
I finish the course and go back into the hallway where the next button is waiting for me. I push the button and enter the check-in area.
Dear lucky contestant, it seems
Achievement
the other
unlocked.
competitors have mysteriously died. Not sure how that happened, but oh well, you're still here. Frankie doesn't feel like himself today. He normally doesn't go on mass murdering sprees, but don't worry about that, lucky contestant. We can still make this a fun, PG-rated adventure. Maybe his best friend, Henry Hotline, knows what's gotten into him. You should give him a visit. His room is right upstairs.
I see that bunny and I bop his nose.
Achievement unlocked.
And I find a toy sitting on top of a soda fridge.
Achievement unlocked.
I see a few breakers I can push. I push all 3 before the time runs out and the door opens. Inside the room there are 3 doors. The first door has a switch I can pull, the middle door is locked, and the last door has nothing in it. I go pull the switch and go back outside to see what opened. The gates in the check-in area have opened, and there are more breakers to activate. I activate the breakers and the door with the 1 opens. I go inside the door and it slams shut behind me and the one in front of me opens. I read the sign and immediately fall on the ground. I quickly run under the stairs and hide. Frankie appears out of a box and starts searching for me. He doesn't find me though, and then he disappears into thin air. I try again, jumping and swinging across the parkour course and make it to the top without touching the ground. I enter the door at the top and enter the second floor.
Henry doesn't seem to be in here, and the door leading to the rest of his area is mysteriously locked. Oh no! What an unfortunate inconvenience. But we'll figure something out.
I have a look around and I can see some people didn't make it out of here alive. I do see a vent door that's closed and some more breaker boxes. I come up with a route for the 3 boxes and go for it. Once I complete the circuit, the vent door opens and I squeeze in. Crawling inside, I find another toy and a mini Henry hotline toy that just disappears. I drop out of the vent and the mini Henry toy is there and then disappears again. I open the door and run through the mini obstacle course, activating the breaker boxes. And at the end, another vent opens. I get inside and follow it around to a ladder. I climb up and suddenly I see a hand and Frankie staring at me, and then he disappears. I climb to the top of the ladder, hit the breaker, and go back through the vent to get access to a new area. I hit the breaker at the end of the room and Frankie appears in front of me. I run back and the main door opens. I slide down the rail and activate 6 breakers for the door to open. I keep running through, hitting breakers and sliding and jumping over and under obstacles, trying not to be killed. I smash through the door and avoid the rolling logs until I get to the top. I hit the breaker opening the door and jump into a slide tube that takes me to the food court.
Achievement unlocked.
Lucky contestant! Thank goodness you're all right. That sure was a close one. I apologize. That was poorly planned on my part, but it was certainly entertaining. You know what? This is actually a good thing. Deputy Duck's area isn't too far from here. You visit.
Looking around the food court, I see the flashing breaker lights. I see where all 3 are and start from the top and work down. Easy as that. The roller shutter opens and I go through. I see the sign Parkour Room pointing to the right, but I see a toy over the left. Jumping over the gate, I collect the toy and make my way through to Deputy Duck's Parkour Room. I go through the course, jumping, smashing through doors and running across rotating logs. I make it into the upper room. I turn to the window and see Frankie climbing up the side of the wall. I run into Deputy Duck's police station and the door shuts behind me. I pick up Deputy Duck and he's coming with us now.
Unlocked.
It looks like he has 2 functions, a flash and a radar. I use the radar to get the door to open and climb into another vent. vent takes me to a phone. I touch the phone when, holy Henry hotline!
I'm sick of it! The ringing, it won't stop! It never stops! You did this to me! It hurts!
And like that, he disappears into the darkness. It looks like I need to find another 5 phones. I scan with the radar and see some more phones about the place. I walk up to the gate and it opens. I follow the yellow cord on the ground that leads me to a phone and into a safe place that has another phone in it. Scanning the area before I leave the safe place, I see more phones. I get to the 4th phone, and on my way back to the safe area, I barely make it inside, nearly getting grabbed by Henry hotline. That was close. I go back out to find the 5th and quickly get back to the safe area after hearing footsteps. I go get the last phone and the gate back at the safe area is now opened. Now I can pull the switch. Now it's time to get out of here. I follow the yellow cable that takes me to a tube. And as I start to climb in, I hear something slam. A phone rings and I jump inside the tube. Time to go. Running for my life from Henry hotline in the dark halls filled with obstacles and junk. Somehow I see a toy on the ground to collect it as I'm running away. Then I slide under the door, hit the breakers, and the door opens to the toilet area where I'm now safe.
Achievement unlocked.
I get into the vent and drop down into a game. With objects coming at me and saw blades behind me, all I have to do is survive until the timer runs out. As I last longer and longer, the game speeds up and I dodge and weave until the timer finally expires and there's nowhere else to go but down. A door opens and I go explore the utilidors. There's a map on the wall with a few areas I haven't been to yet. I head to the mountain icon on the map and it's Frankie's Frosted Peak, but everything's closed. There's a switch here. I pulled the switch and I have no idea what it did. I run down the hallway when a door opens.
You're our lucky contestant. No one has ever made it this far. Usually only mere seconds. If you're lucky, a minute or two. They play easy, and they pity you. The only reason the ones above decided to keep you around is because you're boosting the ratings. Our viewers are entertained. We aren't going bankrupt, and this isn't our last game show. As soon as you're eliminated, 4 new cereal boxes will be sent out all around the world, sitting and waiting for its lucky contestant, just like you. I have something to give you as a token of my appreciation for bringing us into the light again. If not for you, higher-ups probably would have instructed Frankie to kill me. I'm not sure if he still works or not.
I grab Deputy Duck and go explore some more. I follow the cable on the ground that leads to an open door.
Lucky contestant! What a surprise! Don't worry your mask-covered head. I'm the real Frankie, and totally not a lazily written plot device to add a twist to the story to keep our viewers entertained so we can avoid going bankrupt.
Authorities have discovered 3 dead bodies on the premises of Frankie's Parkour Palace, who seem to be 3 of the 4 unfortunate contestants chosen to participate in the company's last game show before bankruptcy. One contestant seems to still be on the premises and potentially alone.
Well, now that pleasantries have been exchanged, you have a journey to continue. I'll set you on your path. Go towards the last remaining elevators and I'll guide you from there.
Achievement unlocked.
I find a staircase that leads down to the incinerator. And all these rails and more breakers. I hit the first breaker and slide on the rails, hitting the other 3 breakers along the way. At the last breaker, I see a toy behind the barrel. After that, I go back up the stairs and find another set of stairs to go down and jump into the flooded tunnel system. As I navigate the flooded tunnels, I come to a control room and find a toy on one of the power boxes. And I find the water and trampoline park door breakers. I go back to see if I can find an exit, and the good Frankie scares the hell out of me. He opens a door for me and I go through to see a closed door and a flashing breaker. I activate the 3 of the 4 breakers, but I see a hand gliding above the water looking for me. I quickly hit the last breaker and narrowly squeeze past the hand to get to the door. I jump on the trampoline and go through a short vent and drop back into the utilidors. I head back to Frosted Peak to see the door open and to see live chat. It looks like I need 2 keys to get inside. I look at the map and find the elevators to the water and trampoline parks. I choose the water park elevator and get in. The elevator opens and this place looks like fun. I see breakers flashing everywhere. I go explore to find all the breakers. I also find a toy hiding on one of the stairs. I plan out the route and I get to it. After getting those 5, there are still more I can get. 2 of them by fans, sending me into the air, and after grabbing them, the group of fans below turn on. The final switch is behind some netting. I use the fans to get up on the platform and run along the pipe and jump over to the switch. The switch slowly drops a cereal box that has a key hanging on it. I grab the key, get back into the elevator, and go to the trampoline park elevator. The door opens and there's blood splattered about the place. I look in a vending machine to see a toy stuffed in there. The sign says this place is out of order, but I just jump over and pull the switch. A timer starts and the game is on. First I jump through all the rings, and then I have to catch a noob noob. What's a noob noob? Catch all the noob noobs, and round 2 starts with the same rings and noob noobs. I get to round 3 and complete it, and the cereal box comes down with a key on it. I grab the key and get back to the elevator and head to Mountain Peak with my 2 keys. I unlock the door and enter Frankie's Frosted Peak. I get into the elevator and wait until the doors open.
$5 million. Welcome back, messing up my...
I have a look around and then climb the mountain in front of me. What I've been through, this is quite tame, until I see the second half. I jump behind check-in and find a toy in the corner on a cabinet and a set of stairs that go all the way up. I don't worry about that and go through the gate and start making my way to the top. This feels like I've seen something like this before. I hope I don't fall, guys. I get through the obstacles, jumping, dodging, smashing my way to the top, where I hit both breakers and the door opens. I jump onto the spinning discs and through the rotating beam, down the hallway to a fan that takes me up to Hexa Havoc. I stand on the hexagon shapes and drop into the tube, where I see good Frankie for a moment.
One last place to go, lucky contestant.
I'm dropped into the game arena and we start. Now I need to survive just over 2 minutes and the prize is mine. I run away from Frankie while keeping a path so I can stay up here as long as I can. I survive on the top floor for over 40 seconds, just another minute 20 to go. I keep running away from Frankie. And did I just see a noob noob up here too? Just great. With 25 seconds left, I drop to the floor below. I think I have this. Final seconds ticking away, I beat it. I drop down to the lower level, see a switch I need to pull. I pull it and it's over.
Achievement unlocked.
The door opens and I see the money, but what's the catch? I go up the sides to have a look first and I find another toy.
Achievement unlocked.
I go back down and climb the stairs to my money.
As promised, $5 million in cash. You're the first contestant we've ever had who won. Hundreds of people last a few seconds. A few last a couple of minutes. But you're different. I like that. But let's be honest with ourselves for a second, contestant. We need each other. Especially you. I mean, look where you live. And you've helped us. Having a privately streamed and funded show isn't the easiest thing in the world. And then, on the verge of bankruptcy, you came along. Our star. But stars don't just leave after a season, do they?
Achievement unlocked.
Now we have finished the game, we have one achievement left, and it's the Easter egg achievement. All we need to do is have collected all 10 collectibles in the game, beat the game, and get back into the game. From here we get back into Frosted Peak, and head to the left back corner of the area to find a staircase. Climb all the way to the top, go through the door, into the dark room where you'll find a key sitting on a chair. Now make your way back to the start of the game, through the door where the 3 doors were, and unlock the middle door. Take the lift to the top. And walk down the hallway, enter the room, and at the end you'll find all the mascots, and the achievement will be yours.
Achievement unlocked. Congratulations, 100% complete. You've unlocked all achievements.